First of all, you need to keep your microphone muted and cameras on. Those who are there with the cameras off, they will be marked absent today. Your microphone should be muted. And this Wasim Reza with the still camera off. Ritik Raj, camera off. Soumya Singh, camera off. You don't understand? Then you can be removed. आपके घर में क्या हो रहा है हम लोग को नहीं सुनना है. Now I'll talk to some people just to know whether you're doing your homework or not. Okay. What is your name? What is your name? Yes? Ritesh. So have you been writing your idea bank every day?
No, ma'am.
Why?
I write but not every day.
You have to write it every day.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
I will be talking to people, and if you're not writing, your marks will be deducted. And I can give the marks entirely on the basis of idea bank. All of you submit your copies of idea bank to me in your next class.
No, ma'am.
You will be submitting right from the day of your class.
Okay, ma'am.
Till today.
आइडिया बैंक लिखना होता है जो वही है बिना बोले होमवर्क है वो मेरे पास हम लिखे हैं.
And everybody submit your copies today as an assignment, right?
Ma'am, tomorrow we can submit now idea bank copy.
1 minute. The CR of the class, आपके साथ कौन है?
मेरे साथ.
Huh?
With me, ma'am.
Yes, who's there with you?
No, ma'am. No one.
No one. I just saw somebody with you.
No, ma'am. No one. What?
It's usual. आपके कमरे में कौन बैठे हैं?
उत्कर्ष कुमार, रोल नंबर 8.
आप लोग दोनों साथ कहाँ बैठे हुए?
यस, हम लोग दोनों भाई एक ही रूम में रहते हैं.
Both of you are students?
Yes, ma'am. Roll number 8 and roll number 34.
किसके घर से आवाज आ रही है? प्लीज माइक्रोफोन म्यूट रखिए अपना. Simple instructions you cannot follow. Now I'm removing people who are with their cameras off. Swati Kumari, I'm removing you. Shobhit, I'm removing you also. People with their cameras off will not be entertained. All right, now let us start with the idea bank. After, I think, 3 weeks, we are taking up this project of presenting your idea bank. Please raise your hand, those who want to present today. And they will be getting marks out of 10. Those who are presenting, they will be getting marks, which will be internal assignment oral. So those who will not present today, they will get a straight 0. So it's your choice. You want some marks or you want a 0. So I'm going to start the class with Sunidhi Ranjan. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon, ma'am. Now I am going to present my idea bank, which is based on failure is ladder for success. One of the secret of success is that we should not fear failures. Rather, we must pick up the sweet fruits, mirror, hidden in the defeat. Failure is like a mirror which shows us our weakness and defects accurately. People are not always successful in their lives, including the talent and rich and people. When a person is successful, nobody will notice their effort, but when they fail, many people will remember that. Throughout history, many great inventions were created based on many time of failure. Nobody in this world can invent something for the first time without being failed. An example for it is Wright brothers, who created airplane. They were failed many times, but after that, they were successful to make a heavy metal machine fly up to the sky. The second example story is about KFC. The story of KFC is often heard about. The true story is about the constant failures and struggle of Colonel Harland Sanders. But in the end, he is determined after failing more than 1,000 times. He finally succeeded at the age of 65, which is considered retirement for many people. He did not feel bad when more than 100 people rejected his recipe. Instead, he believed in his recipe and himself. Faith and belief in oneself is one of the most important parts for success. There is no crime in making mistakes, but not learning from them is certainly is. So we have to just perform our best. Maybe we will fail, but there would also be a satisfaction that I had given my 100%. And when we will give our 100%, of course we will get success. Thank you.
Okay, that was very good, Sunidhi.
Thank you, ma'am.
So moving on to the next is the next in line is Satvik.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Respected ma'am, my dear friends, a very good afternoon to you. Today I'm going to present my area bank on the topic, the power of positive thinking. Positive thinking. What is it? Positive thinking refers to a belief or a mental attitude which makes us think that good things will happen eventually and our efforts will pay off sooner or later. It is the opposite of negative thinking, which makes our mind full of stress and fear. Being positive does not mean that you don't face negativity in your life, but it means you try to be optimistic in every worst situation and find a solution in a productive way instead of worrying about it. Positive thinking helps to treat problems like anxiety, stress, depression, and self-doubts. You can be positive by replacing your negative thoughts with constructive and positive reviews. We all have heard the story of a rabbit and a tortoise, in which a tortoise wins the race even after knowing he is slower than the rabbit. He would be able to do so just because of the positive focused attitude towards his goal. On the other hand, even being the faster one, the rabbit, due to its arrogance and overconfidence, lost the race. So I'd like to conclude my words with a quote: think positive and positive things will happen. Thank you.
Very good, Satvik. Moving on to yes. Continue. Start speaking. Unmute yourself.
Can I start, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Good afternoon, respected ma'am and my dear friends. I am Ujjwal Push from Brisbane, and my idea bank is on failure are the stepping stones to the success. Human life is a series of tests. It provided with success and failure, which are its different aspects. We can fail in our effort at one time and success at next. The proverb, failure are the stepping stone of success, means failure are a small a small normal process of life and should be made the stepping stone to success. Failure should not discourage us. Those who fail once should try again and again. When we fail once, we have gained some experience. We must utilize our experience to get success in our effort. We should learn from our mistakes that we made last time and attempt once again. Should we fail again, we should continue to learn from it and make our next attempt. This should continue with success has been achieved finally. No number of failures should deter us to achieve success. Experience makes us wiser. This is the foundation stone of success. Success depends upon motivation, wisdom, and self-confidence. And at last, I have to in conclusion, and mistakes are normally a part of life. They make understood where we can improve the encourage to us. It is the wise who make advantage and their failures. And at last, I want to conclude my fact on with a quotes. एक माटी का दिया है जो सारी रात अंधियारे से लड़ता है. तू तो भगवान का दिया है, तू किस बात से डरता है. हथेली पर रहकर नसीब तू क्यों अपना मुकद्दर ढूंढता है. सीख उस समंदर से जो टकराने के लिए पत्थर ढूंढता है. थैंक यू मैम.
Okay. And what about roll number 8?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am, and my dear friends. I am talking about my idea bank. Ardhanarishwar. Ardhanarishwar is a form of Bhagwan Shiv. It means half of man and half of woman. They instruct us the equal importance of man and woman in our society. With woman, man is incomplete, and without man, woman is incomplete. The modern world, whose name is gender gap. Gender gap. See, when any woman be pregnant in a home, then whole family be happy, but family member think and wish in front of God that he must be always son, not a daughter. But they don't think those parents those pregnant woman was first a daughter. If she would not be a girl, I would not be happy. Today I am talking about our country. We are at 140 ranks in the gender gap among the countries of whole world. This is very bad news for us. India is an agricultural country. There are about 75% people in depend upon agriculture. Normally, in agriculture area, we saw reference of men. Women cannot. Women condition is very critical because in agriculture area, patriarchy culture also increasing, because in this area we need physical work, and the mindset of every person, the physical strength of women is less than man. And in this family education situation is not good, so girl cannot support support of your family economically. So the family member think girls are burden in our family, but in this time, but in now some government scheme and effort of very uh, effort of very men and political leaders and uh, many of people, the gender gap in our the decrease in gender gap in our society. I conclude my idea bank by this effort. By this effort, by this effort, I thank you to all of you.
Done, ma'am.
All right, next, please start.
May I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes. Good afternoon to my respected teachers and my dear friends. I'm Shreya Jaswal. Today's my idea bank is microfinance in India. Microfinancing was introduced in India in the 1980s as a solution to poverty and to empower women. Despite its strong potential, the microfinance sector faces challenges related to accessibility in rural India. Microfinance is a type of banking service provided to those who have difficulty in accessing formal financial services. It is targeted at the low-income and unemployed sections of the population. The institutions supporting microfinance offer services such as lending, setting up a bank accounts, and providing micro insurance products. In developing countries such as India, financial service through formal channels do not meet the demands of the rural poor. Microfinance can help a small scale business flourish by providing greater financial. The leading cause of the failure of the formal banking institutions in India while lending to the rural peoples is the absence of proof of recognized employment or collateral that can be offered by the poor while applying for loans. The high risk and transactions cost of a small loan saving deposit creates difficulty for the banks as well. This leaves these people with number of alternative but borrow money from local bank money lenders at high interest rates. Thank you.
Continue next.
May I, ma'am?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adarsh Kumar, and today's idea bank is about economic crisis in Sri Lanka. In 2018, Sri Lanka is the biggest tourism place in the world, and around 2.3 million people visited Sri Lanka in this year. But in April 2019, the multiple bomb blasts were changed everything in Sri Lanka because the blast held in three churches and 2 hotels in different cities. And in this blast, 269 people and 45 foreigners were dead. After that, the tourism of Sri Lanka was devastated. In GDP of Sri Lanka, tourism contributes 19 to 20%. And if any country has low foreign currency reserve, then they are struggle to import goods from other countries. So due to low foreign currency reserve, Sri Lanka is not able to import goods. That's why the product price increased rapidly and people are facing problem to buy their basic product in Sri Lanka. And due to paper issues, school and colleges are postponed the exams, and due to this, all economic crisis and shortage of food and fuels, people are starting to leave the country. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon to all of you and respected ma'am.
Okay, somebody said good afternoon first.
Yes, ma'am. Krishna Kumar.
Yeah, Krishna Kumar, please continue. Don't overlap. if somebody
Yes, ma'am.
is already speaking, do not overlap.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Good afternoon,
continue.
everyone. My name is Krishna Kumar. Today, I am going to present my idea bank on the topic is Web 3.0.
Hmm.
Before explaining about Web 3.0, I would like to explain what is Web 1.0 and what is Web 2.0. During 1991 to 2004, this era of internet was called Web 1.0. In this web, the web was newspaper. The web was only newspaper, like static pages, means there is no interaction between any person. After 2004, a new revolution came like Facebook, YouTube, Insta, WhatsApp, and many more. So this type of web is called Web 2.0. So in this type of web, we can interact each other, we can write by commenting on blogs, YouTube videos, we can store our data on internet. But the main problem for this kind of web is they use our data for advertising. For your information, in Web 2.0, you can say in this era there is only few people, you can say a few people, you can say people, only few brand that are controlling all the internet, like Google controlling 87% of search all over the world. So in Web 3.0, Web 3.0 is trying to solve all these kinds of problems with the help of blockchain technology. Web 3.0 was first introduced by co-founder of Ethereum, Dr. Gavin Wood. In Web 3.0, there will be no CEO, there will be no owner, and decision will be taken by code. In blockchain, this is called DAOs. So thank you.
Very good, Kumar Krishna. Yes, next.
May I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Good afternoon, respected ma'am, and all my dear classmates. Today, my idea is on social media. Social media is that word which is not required of any introduction. In this world, almost every person of country or world has a smartphone, and in phone at least one social media present definitely. Social media helps us in different ways, like to transfer any information or data from one place to another place easily, to get news of society, country, or world, to help in study, etc. Social media was not so popular before COVID, but after COVID, social media acquired a big position in our society or country. Due to COVID, had all classes online, which causes almost every parent provided a phone to their child, and child make an account on social media to talk with friends, and they use it very much. Social media is as good as it is bad for us. Most of the students use it in good way, but most of the students also use it in bad way. So it is not enough that only our phone is smart, but we will have to be smart with our phone. At like, I would like to say that don't use social media to impress people, use it to impact people. Thank you.
Good.
May I, ma'am?
Yes.
Good afternoon to everyone. This is Sonam here, and my topic is Wipro Limited. Means I'm going to share my idea bank on Wipro Limited. Azim Hasim Premji was the chairman of Wipro Limited, born on 24 July 1945, who is an Indian businessman, investor, engineer, and philanthropist. Premji remains a non-executive member of the board of founder chairman. He is informally known as the crest of the Indian IT industry. He was responsible for guiding Wipro through 4 decades of diversification and growth to finally emerge as one of the global leaders in the software industry. In 2010, he was voted among the 20 most powerful men in the world by Asia Week. He was twice been listed among the 100 most influential people by Time magazine, once in 2004 and more recently in 2011. For years, he has been regularly listed one among the 500 most influential Muslims. He also serves as the Chancellor of Azim Premji University, Bangalore. He is one of the richest people in India with an estimated net worth of 32.8 billion according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. In 2013, he agreed to give away at least half of his wealth by signing the Giving Pledge. Premji started with a 2.2 billion donation to Azim Premji Foundation, pushed on education in India. He topped the Yield Give Hurun India philanthropy list for 2020. In 2019, he dropped from second position in the Forbes India Rich list to 17th position after giving away a huge amount of charity. Thank you.
Yes, very nice. Very good topic chosen. Yes, next, who all are left?
Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes.
Good afternoon, respected teachers and my dear friends. I am Vishal Kumar, and today I am here to present my idea bank in front of you all. And that is about your fight is always with you. Why people around you, your society, compare you from others? Why they compare you from others who is more superior than you? Other people will tell you that you are dumb, you are a loser, can't do anything. Just ignore them. Just ignore them because you have to fight with yourself only, not others. You are unique. Everybody is unique. Just you have to find the uniqueness within you. Always compare yourself with the person you was yesterday. Always compete with the person you was yesterday, not with the other person. Because they are different. Not giving up is the strongest weapon a person could have. So use that weapon for your profit, your overall growth and success. Don't compare with the others because everyone is different in every term. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Who else?
Am I audible to ma'am?
Yes.
Today, Idea Bank is on the failure are the stepping stones to success. To achieve success, one
I
has
think
to.
this was what Sunidhi also talked about.
Yes, ma'am. But I am written this.
No issues. Come on.
To achieve success, one has to face failure. Success is achievable only when we walk upon the path of failure. Each and everyone has to go through this stage where they have to face failure. Each of us want to be successful, but not all of us get success in the first try. But does that mean that it is the end of the world? Does that mean we should give up on our dream and go back to the life we do not wish to live? Definitely, we should not give up. No should be not be answered for such circumstances. Failure teaches us how to achieve success. Those who can face failure with a smiling face can only achieve success because they have the courage to face challenges and use failure as a stepping stone to attain success. Determination of a person play main role in an individual life. If you have determination and belief in yourself, then nothing is just more impossible. One should not be demotivated by the failure that he faces. We are not good enough in everything we do, and we do have our own fault. Embracing fault and trying to overcome it requires great courage and strength. Reaching the goal after overcoming the obstacle is the biggest victory in itself. The equilibrium of failure and success is what makes our life wonderful. So one should never give up, but make it a point to fight the failure in order to achieve success. Because as it is rightly said, failure are the stepping stones to success. Thank you.
Yes. The topics have. Yeah, you have started using mature topics now. Earlier it was not so, but now I think over a month or so, the topics also have changed. So your ideas moving up the ladder. Yes, who's left now? Yes. Who's next?
Am I audible, ma'am? Good afternoon, respected ma'am, and all my friends. I am Vikrant Kumar. I am going to present my idea bank on the topic. Action speaks louder than words. It means the proverb implies that we must be careful of choosing our words. If we say that we will do something for people, show them that you can do it through your actions. And if you do Do not think you are capable of doing something or stop yourself from saying that you will do it, because people will look down upon if you say that you can and yet do not it and yet do not do it. To say something and to do something are two different things of modes of communication. Words have the strongest impact on people. However, it is the action of an individual that determines his or her character. Actions carry considerably more weight than words. In building trust, even the minute's action reflects the manner and nature of an individual. The easiest thing is to speak. The difficult one is performing. So frequently we make promises to others, but do not necessarily act on them. What most people do is merely speak and say big words, making even bigger promises, but the true worth of a person is judged by his or her actions. Like in elections, election time, politicians do big promises, and after get elected, they forget their promises. Thanks.
Okay, action speaks louder than words. Definitely it does. So, yes, who else now? Who else? Why don't you say who else, please? There are people have raised their hands, but they're not speaking. The 3 persons have raised their hands.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aman Kumar. My idea bank is about happiness. Happiness is something which we can't describe in words. It can only be felt from someone's expression of a smile. Happiness is very simple to feel and difficult to describe. Every day we see and meet people who look happy from the outside, but they are broken and sad from the inside. For many people, money is the main cause of happiness or grief. But this is not right. Money can you buy you food, luxurious house, and many more facilities, but many cannot. Money cannot buy you happiness. At last, we can say that happiness can only be achieved by having positive thinking and enjoy life.
Okay, who else? No one.
Good afternoon to all of you and respected men. My name is Anshul Kumari, and today's my idea bank is about RBI. RBI, the Reserve Bank of India. As we know, friends, currently the director of Reserve Bank of India, is Shaktikanta Das. Shaktikanta Das was born in 26 February and 1957. Is a retired 1980 Dutch Indian Administrative Service IAS officer, a Tamil Nadu cadet, currently serving as 25th Governor of the Reserve Bank of India. He was earlier a member of 15th Finance Commission and India Sherpa to the GTO. Born 26 January 1957 and his age is 65 years old, and he was born in Bhubaneswar, and nationality is Indian, and previous officer secretary to the government of India 2014 to 2015, and President Ramnath Kovind, and office governor of Reserve Bank of India since 2018, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and education Utkal University GLITT and University of Delhi BA and MA. Thank you.
That's about all.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Good morning, all of you, respected ma'am, and all my dear friends. Today's Idea Bank is on how computer is beneficial in our life. Computer is an electronic device. With the help of internet, computer can give us the oceans of information. Everything is available on internet. It had made human life easier. Many inventions had been taken place and many are yet to be accomplished. But it also have many disadvantages as it gives eye problem, and this problem can be seen in today's younger generation. Also, all the content or information which are available on the internet might not be the true ones. So at last, I say that with the use of computer we can connect to internet, make our own program, can edit pictures and videos, do a video call and do a numerous work. It is very useful element in the generation of IT. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello everyone. A very good morning to all. I am Praveen Kumar. A role of teacher in our life. Teacher play an essential role in everyone's life. Not only do they teach us in a school, but also learn many useful things like moral values, how to treat others, and be friendly with our classmates. It is granted that technology has opened the door of new learning and has also changed the course of education. But a good teacher has the power to change our life, ignite us in the most perfect way. Thank you.
Yes, who's
Good
next? Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rahul. Today, I will be presenting my view on the topic of cybersecurity.
Okay.
But before I begin the speech, firstly, I want to ask a simple question to all of you: that what kind of words can mostly likely be found in the future, or which types of weapons will be used mostly by one country to destroy another country? If anyone has answer of this question,
Yes.
Tell me.
Bio weapon.
I think I think according to me, I think answer will be the answer will be cyber war. Yeah, obviously,
Yes.
maybe by weapon be, but according to me, the answer will be cyber war or cyber attack. If we talk
Hacking
about
of data.
if we talk about a recent incident of cyber attack, then Chinese hackers targeted 7 Indian power hubs on April 2022, and after Russia invaded Ukraine at the end of followers named uh, Anonymous, which is a cyber group, declared a cyber war against Russia and its President Vladimir Putin. Since then, the group has claimed responsibility for various cyber attacks that disabled websites and leaked data from Russian governments and agency, as well as state-run news outlets and corporation, and 400 Russian cameras hacked. Now let's talk about hackers. What is hackers? The basic definition of a hacker is someone who uses a computer system to gain unauthorized access to another system for data called hacker. And this activity is called hacking. Types of hackers. There are three types of hackers mainly: black hat hacker, white hat hacker, or gray hat hacker. Black hat hackers are also known as unethical hacker or security cracker. These people hack the system illegally to steal money or to achieve their own illegal goals. They find banks or other companies with weak security and steal money for credit card information. So black hat hacker hacking is illegal. Second, white hat hacker. White hat hackers are also known as ethical hacker. as we known as, we all know that uh, uh, ethical hackers or a penetration tester, they are the good guys of the hacking world. These people use the same technique used by the black hat hackers. They also hack the system, but they can only hack the system that they have permission to hack in the order to test the security of the system. They focus on security and protecting IT system. So white hat hacker is illegal. And third is gray hat hackers. Gray hat hacker is a hybrid between black hat hacker and a white hat hacker. They can hack any system even if they don't have permission to test the security of the system, but they will be never steal money or damage the system, but they are also illegal. And gray hat hacker hacking is sometimes acted legally and sometimes not. Now we talk about cyber security. Then if the application of technology process and controls to protect system, networks, programs, devices and data from cyber attacks. That's why India needs to further strengthen its cyber security. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, very good.
Am I audible, ma'am?
There was some important data, important information which you shared today. That was very good. Yes, next.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
So, hello everyone. Good afternoon. I am Mukul, and today's my idea bank is the importance of technology in our daily life. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
So, no one can escape the absolute necessity of technology in our daily life. Each of us is so heavily dependent on technology that we cannot do anything easily without it. Technology is important because it is used in all areas of life. When you contemplate your daily routine and count all the technology gadgets you consume in just one day, you will realize how important technology is. When you use mobile, watch TV, drive a car, and use a computer or any electrical machine. In fact, day after day is increasing depending on technology, whether during communication or transportation or search for any information or even entertainment. So humans have also reached the moon with the revolution in space technology. Technology can not only help with the present but also bring the future closer. Hence, technology is undeniably important in our lives. Thank you.
Yes, good. Yes, next.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to all of you. My name is Prasant Kumar, and today my idea bank is how can reduce gender gap in our society. Nowadays, we are seeing a lot of difference in between boys and girls in our society, like the amount of difference given, like the amount of freedom given to boys by our society as not as much freedom given to girls by our society. No obstacle are created in boys study, whereas if girls want to study, when people start to say what will you do after completing a study, you have to manage only a stop at last. We should force on this. After that, girls also have their life. Then why we feel that she is weak? Girls are not weak. Weak make them weak. That's why we are requesting to government for girl protection. Somewhere we understand that she is weak. That's why we are talking about her protection. We have to change our view. Women's power control the world. We have to change our view for which girl can also live their life with freedom. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, something which I have seen is some mature thinking and mature topics and interesting facts about life. Yeah, who's next? This is Bridge One, and students are talking about their writing a paragraph every day, like creating an idea bank, something new every day. So you're getting stronger with each writing. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, who's next?
Yes, well,
Yeah.
good afternoon, respected ma'am and my all dear friends. Today's Idea Bank's topic is being human in enough to passes humanity. Humanity is an important part of life which tell us to help others, try to understand others, and realize the other person problems with our own eyes and try to help them. It means caring for others and helping the needy people. It also means loving and caring plant and animal. Every religion in the world tells about humanity. Humanity is the reason we all are what we are today. People who work with humanity are the happiest one, no matter which religion we belong to. We are human. First, we must help each other and strive for humanity. Helping the poor, disabled, and old is one of the greatest humanities a person can do. We don't need very rich to serve humanity. A small act of kindness to someone in trouble will be a great help. We can give food to someone who is hungry. We give some of our clothes to someone who need it. We can help a poor student in paying for fees or purchasing books. All such acts of humanity give a lot of inner happiness and satisfaction. At last, I would like to say just enjoying life by traveling and shopping etc. will not be meaningful. Real essence to life comes when we help other and devote your life for others. Thanks.
Okay, I think that's about all. Anybody else is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
May I do one?
Yes.
Hello everyone. I am Aman Chaudhary. I am here to deliver a idea bank, which is women empowerment. Indian culture gives women the utmost respect. Many of our gods are female, and they have been worshipped as a deity by many faithful people. The goddess of wealth is Lakshmi. The goddess of power and strength is Durga. And the goddess of wisdom is Saraswati. Women play an epitome of wealth and power. Women play an important role in society, and the role family is dependent on women for its daily activities. They play the role of mother, wife, homemaker, cook, teacher, friend, and nurse all at the same time while catering to everybody's needs. The women who are in a job have to also fulfill the job responsibilities while managing home and family. The life of women is very hard, but she gets little or no appreciation. Thank you.
Which is true. That's about all, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
So all those who raised their hands spoke today. The students have not joined in. There are more students in the class than in online. I don't know. The reason best known to you. All right. The students who did not raise their hands. So what can be the reason behind it?
Ritesh.
Those who raised their hands, please. Those who spoke today, please raise their hands because they will be getting points on 10. All the students who spoke today. Yeah. What about the rest of the students?
Ritesh नहीं
रितेश कौन है? आप बोले नहीं तो क्यों हाथ उठाए? Ritesh,
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
want to speak or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then speak.
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Ritesh Kumar, and today idea bank is, and my today idea bank is time management. Time management is one of the key factors to success in any field of work. It is important for your personal life and for your career. Time management teaches you patience and how to tackle difficult tasks in a given space of time. It teaches you how to make the most of your valuable time and increase your productivity and efficiency. You may not have realized, but when you agree to speak at a conference or other industry event, you have essentially signed a contract with your audience. That contract says, in exchange for giving you their full attention, you will share your knowledge and passion about your topic, and you will share it within a specified amount of time. Thank you very much.
So students who spoke today, definitely they will be getting some points, some marks. But those who are not spoken, you better be careful of the assignments which are given on a daily basis. I will not tell you every day where's your homework, but yes, I will once in a week, I will ask you, what have you written? So this thing goes for sure. So we still have some 15 minutes left. Tell me if anything is there in your mind. Tell me. Anything you would like to ask for the communication first, which is upcoming? Anything which you need to know, want to know? Have a question for me? No. No questions.
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there are no questions, then let us end the session today. And we'll be back tomorrow. And I'll see you day after tomorrow on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I've taken attendance.
And what's